Program2BIM.com is an online BIM template configurator connected to a database. There are healthcare spaces, office spaces, education spaces, and now transportation spaces. Transportation spaces are still in beta, but you can actually try this out now. There are aircraft and airport-related programs. You can either scroll down and select, for example, if I'd like to add a Boeing 787, I can select the number of spaces needed. I can always change this later. And select a jetway to connect to the plane. This is in sequence actually. A plane needs a jetway, and there are regulations about how far the plane needs to be from the next plane, so I'll put one there. And waiting areas. There are different size waiting areas for level of service, small to large, and a large waiting area for a wide body aircraft. So there's a large one. I'm going to add one for that 787. Circulation, including walkways. So I'm going to add one of these. And there are retail spaces, food and beverage, lounges, restrooms, and security, TSA security checkpoints, and check-in counters. And there's more you can select from below, but this first exercise is a simple single gate exercise. In fact, let's add another plane so we have two planes to see at the gate. So I'm going to add a narrow body aircraft one. It's set up like a shopping cart, so you hit next, and on the shopping cart you could see the list of spaces that you selected, the two aircraft, the concourse, circulation. So for example, if I wanted to increase this quantity here, I can actually change it. It totals it at the bottom, so it's saying 13 spaces are selected of 35,000 square feet. If I increase this number to 2, it automatically updates here, and this is ready to go. I can add more from the template, or I can just check out. It's a free tool, so you can actually try this out. Put your email and say build BIM of selected spaces. Then check your email. You'll get an email that looks like this that says you have created a BIM with these spaces, the codes, and you can open this up on a web browser or on an iPad. On the iPad you can actually go all the way into 3D. Let's try the web browser first. It's just a simple click. Opens up a web browser and loads up. Close this preview window here, and it loads the spaces that were just created, including the equipment or aircraft. These are automatically just arranged, stacked top to bottom. You can view them here and look at data. So you can click on a space, for example, and continue to open up and go inside it. So if I go into this space, it has the airline lounge. I can see the square footage and open that up next. Or I can, on the left side, export this out as an Excel file, take it out to Revit, ArchiCAD, SketchUp, and other formats. And it gives a date stamp as well too. So here are all the equipment inside the space, and they are in 2D view here, but they're actually full-blown 3D BIMs if opened up in the other tools. You can also launch into the iPad app from here, or from the email that you receive. There's also a link to open up the iPad. There's a free iPad app to view and edit and see the data in 3D. The next lesson will be on how to edit the layout of the spaces.